In general, there's no shame and anxiety, OCD. Maybe if you're going through something similar, hopefully it'll make you feel like you're not alone. Shot of the day right here. If you're new here, my name is Jared, 28 years old, and I live in New York City. I don't know why I'm talking like this. So if you are a returning viewer to my channel, you probably noticed there was a month period where I didn't upload on here. And that had to do with some mental health complications and something going on with my cat as well. We will get into all of that, but this video, you know, I was kind of struggling with some anxiety, not feeling the best in my mental space. So we're gonna talk all about that, take some photos, and talk about my journey lately of self-love and acceptance. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Manhattan. It's Sunday, September 9th, 8th or 9th, I don't know. The point is that it's Fashion Week, and we're gonna walk around Manhattan, specifically Soho, Washington Square Park area. We're gonna do some street photography. We're gonna hang out, potentially get a coffee, pastry, the usual, and you know, just see what's going on in the city. Beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees right now. Feels like fall. I'm wearing pants, long sleeve shirt on. So I always stop when people walk by because I feel weird. Let's go take some photos. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's hang out. Start by walking down Broadway in Soho. It's always good foot traffic over there. So 24 millimeter pancake, 2.8. Let's go. The beautiful thing about photography, for me and in general, you know, I think a lot of us share this, is that, especially street photography, I've always found it a beautiful escape from my head. A way to ground, remove myself, and kind of just distract a little bit from what's going on at the moment in my life, while also giving me time to process it and feel my feelings and feel my emotions, because when you're out on the street, it's just you, your minds, and your camera. That is a beautiful thing, and that's what this day ended up being, especially. I've noticed is some days when I use the GoPro to shoot, it like really messes with me taking photos, and I'm like, it takes my focus away from what I'm actually doing. I think I'm trying to, you know, I'm thinking about shooting and filming it instead of just being in the moment like I would be without the GoPro. So I'm taking it off for now. What's funny about these videos is sometimes you go out and you film them, you make a video about the day at its surface level for face value, and that's it. But sometimes, like this day, there are a lot of feelings of just anxiety, self-consciousness, whatever else you're going through as a human under the surface. Sometimes I feel like I need to hide that. And lately, I've been paying more attention to owning that and accepting it. That is who I am as a person, and that is okay. We're all human, we're not perfect, we don't need to be perfect, and there is no such thing as perfect. What I love about creativity and these outlets that we find ourselves doing is that they are a beautiful escape, as I said earlier, but also just a meditative process. And I'm just so grateful to have an outlet such as photography and that I found it when I did. Or maybe even that it found me when I wasn't looking for it. Something my therapist told me lately is acceptance before change, which means you need to own who you are right now at this present moment, love who you are, and then from there is where the change starts to happen. But you can't jump ahead without learning the valuable lessons that come from learning to love yourself, because those lessons are ultimately what make you become the person that you're meant to become. Shot of the day right here. Woo. All right, I've made my way back to where we started. It's been a longish day. You know, it's funny, sometimes with street photography, you don't always have the best days shooting wise. And I think today was kind of one of those days until I just got that mirror shot, which, you know, I've wanted a shot like that for so long. Somebody just holding a mirror and me just getting a shot of myself reflecting in it. They weren't moving, but still, that was cool. I do want to get a moving shot of somebody like walking with one, but that made me happy. So now, you know, the sun's going down, the days are getting shorter because the fall is coming, which is crazy. So I think to end the day, we're going to head right over here into Washington Square Park and, you know, take some photos there, get the sunset, and see what's going on over there. It's been a while since I've done a vlog like this, so it was fun. All right, let's go shoot. Specifically, one of the things I've been trying to do lately is slow down and be more present. To remind myself not to look into the future as often. To be who I am right now in this present moment. Specifically, don't be upset about the person that I'm not yet, and more so learning to love who I am currently. All right, kind of a tight frame, but I'm stuck with the pancake lens, so gonna make it work. Before I head home, I wanted to take a second and kind of just update you guys and talk to you about the last month, kind of why I stopped uploading, and I don't know, I think it's fun to just keep you guys in the loop and share what I'm going through. You know, and maybe if you're going through something similar, hopefully it'll make you feel like you're not alone. I've talked about it on this channel before, but I haven't in a bit. But I'm somebody with who has anxiety and OCD, and this last month I posted about it, but my cat Walter had an abrupt surgery that was like very abrupt. I brought him to the vet on a Wednesday, and then the next day he needed surgery. So he just had it's common for male cats to have issues with their bladder, and he had bladder stones that needed to be removed. And luckily the surgery went well, thankfully. But it was just 2 weeks of me like being in my room with him. I had to take my room apart, like put my mattress on the floor so he couldn't jump on anything. He had like a cone on his head, that whole thing. He did so well, but I just had to watch him very closely and make sure, you know, he was going to the bathroom and make sure the cone stayed on his head. And it was just like a very intense 2 weeks. And on top of that, I kind of had some health things too, because I was so anxious and stressed. I ended up getting like heart palpitations, and like it's this whole thing. Like, I'm okay, thankfully. it was just a very intense 2 weeks that kind of threw me off a bit. And what I want to talk about specifically is the anxiety and the OCD. And I kind of just want to say, like, you know, if you're somebody who also has anxiety, you're not alone. You know, it's tough sometimes. It can be very hard sometimes. There's a lot of life in general, ebbs and flows. You know, you have the ups and the downs. Sometimes they last longer than others, but, you know, we always bounce back. We are the ones that have to pick ourselves back up when we fall and to just keep going. That is how we grow. That's how we become stronger as people. It's not easy. That's, you know, a big reason why I wanted to be here in New York, is to have to rely on myself and grow and learn how to, you know, become the person that I want to be. And this last year has absolutely, it's doing that for sure. It's easy to fantasize it and romanticize New York City, but I also knew it would be a challenge, and I'm experiencing those challenges and I am growing from it. But man, last month was one of the rough ones for sure. I also want to say there's no shame in general. There's no shame in anxiety, OCD, and there's no shame in therapy either. I just met with my therapist last week to talk about everything, to kind of get back on track, and I'm an avid believer and advocate for therapy, so, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it is a strength to seek help when you need it. So, you know, all this to say, I am doing a lot better. Walter is much better, thankfully. Kind of getting back on track, but, you know, I still have my moments. Figuring it out. It will be figured out. You know, I think all these things just take time. Something I've been thinking about a lot is the quote that says, you can't be who you are before it's your time. Or you can't be who you're meant to be before your time. Something like that. It's from a Billy Joel song, Vienna. And I've been focusing a lot on what I don't have instead of being in the present moment and focusing on what I do have, thinking about who I am in the present moment, not trying to be the person that I want to be in the future. I've come a long way in the last year and a half, a very long way, and I need to think about that more, you know? We should be comparing ourselves to ourselves, not other people around us, because our journey is unique. Everybody's journey is unique to them, you know? All right, I think that's it. I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Plenty more videos coming out on the channel. And I might talk like this more. You know, I think sometimes I feel like I need to hide the anxiety and hide the things that make me not a perfect person, you know, because a fear of mine is being judged and, like, outcasted. And I tend to hide or pretend like I don't have those anxiety things, and you can't do that. It only makes it worse, you know? You just gotta be yourself, accept and own who you are. My therapist literally said, acceptance before change. You need to love who you are first before you can become who you want to be. That's it. I feel good. I want to do more of this. I want to talk more like this to you guys. It's like venting to myself also at the same time. It's kind of nice. Anywho, hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, say hi if you're new. I'll see you in the next video. Love y'all. See ya. Do more of what makes you happy.